Hello and welcome to Learn with Indrjeet. This is another video in the series of videos titled Code Like a Pro in Visual Studio 2022. In this series of videos, we are learning about keyboard shortcuts that can be used in Visual Studio to increase productivity and coding speed. In the previous videos, we have covered navigation and scrolling shortcuts, code selection shortcuts, multi-cursor, editing and deleting shortcuts, formatting, indentation and code cleanup shortcuts, find, replace and code navigation, debugging shortcuts, switching tabs and tool windows shortcuts. And in this video, we will be covering bookmarks, to-dos and comment shortcuts. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, please go ahead and watch them too. In this one, we'll be creating bookmarks. We'll be navigating through bookmarks using the keyboard shortcuts, and then we'll be looking at to-dos and comment shortcuts, right? So to start with bookmarks, let's jump over to Visual Studio, and the first shortcut that we are going to learn is Control KK. So if a line is not bookmarked, Control KK will create a bookmark at that line that is represented by this symbol, the bookmark symbol, and it is visible in the vertical scroll bar with a dot. As you can see, this dot, right? So let me create another one at line number 36, Control KK. And in some other function, line number 62, Control KK, and then in some another function, Control KK. So if a line is bookmarked and you press Control KK, the bookmark will be removed. So for example, I am at line number 88, which is already bookmarked. Pressing Control KK will remove the bookmark, right? Once again, see? Okay, let's leave it here and let's put in some other bookmark in another file. So let's navigate to the implementation of this function in the to-do service. So I'm pressing a keyboard shortcut that we discussed about in one of the previous videos. Please tell me in comments which shortcut is that to move to the implementation of a function, right? So let us put another bookmark on this line number 33 or 43, right? And going back now, suppose I am at the beginning of this file and I want to navigate through all the bookmarks that we have created. Pressing Control KN will move to the next bookmark. So Control KN is this one at line 30. Control KN is the next one, the next, and it moves to the next file. And Control KP moves to the previous bookmark. So Control KP, and we are here at the first bookmark. So how many bookmarks we have in all of the files? We can see that in the bookmarks window, and the shortcut is Control KW, right? So here we have bookmark number 1, 2, 3, and then 6 and 7. This naming is done by the system itself. So we can control all the bookmarks from this window. So we have the file location and the line numbers, right? We can select any bookmark, click on delete, and it will be removed. The selected one will be deleted, not this checkbox one, right? So if we select this and then click delete, it will be deleted. To delete all the bookmarks, we have a shortcut Control KL. It will ask for confirmation, and if we click yes, all the bookmarks will be deleted. right? So this is all about bookmarks. They help in easy navigation, and using these easy shortcuts you can use them, right? Moving to to-dos. So to-dos are particularly useful when we are doing some coding and we want to remind ourselves later about a task somewhere. Like for example, in this file, say we have these 3 lines. What these 3 lines do is they take some inputs from the function parameters and they create a tuple, right? So we want a function instead of these 3 lines. We want a function to do the same. So as of now, let's write a to do. The shortcut is /to do : and you put in the task here. So abstract below lines, abstract lines below to a function or something of that sort, right? So that it reminds us that we have something to do over here, right? Also in this service, let's put in another to do over here, /to do, and it doesn't matter if we put in to do like this, task -1, right? To see all the to-dos that we have created, let's save all the files. To save all the files, the shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+S. So all the files are saved. To see all the tasks, we have a window called task list window, and to invoke that window, the shortcut is Ctrl+T. So here we have the window, the sorry, the task window, and here we have the tasks. So double click and we are here on the task. So when we close Visual Studio and then come back again, we can start from the tasks that we have created, right? Now commenting and uncommenting shortcuts. So to let me go to the beginning, the first function. So single line comment or multiple line comment, the shortcut is Ctrl+KC. So if I am at this line number 30 and press Ctrl+KC, this line will be commented, and to uncomment, Ctrl+KU. To comment a block, just select the number of lines that you want to comment and press Ctrl+KC, and all the lines will be commented, the selected ones. And to undo commenting, Ctrl+KU, right? Now the bonus is last one, the triple line comments. So let me tell you why and what is the use of these triple line comments. So for example, we have a function over here. See, JSON convert.deserialize object is a function in the JSON library. This function, when we hover over the name, it shows what this function does. It deserializes the JSON to the specified .NET type and what it returns, right? And when we start calling this function and we start typing in, it shows us the overloads. See, it has 3 overloads, and it shows us the parameter info also. So the first parameter that is there is string value is the JSON to deserialize. So it gives us all the information that we require to call this function. But here we have another function that is written by us in the Todos service, but hovering over this name only shows us the definition of this function, nothing else. And if we start typing the parameter names, nothing is displayed, right? So this is because we have not put triple line comments on the declaration of this function. So this is the implementation. I just pressed a shortcut key to go to the definition of this function. Please tell me what this shortcut is, right? I'm doing it that again like this, and we want to go to the definition of this function, and I am pressing another shortcut that we discussed in a previous video. Please tell me in comments which this one is. So I am pressing that, and here we are in the interface where this function is defined. So let's put in triple line comments over here. So as soon as we press triple slash, here are the summary, the parameter info, and the return. So in the summary, let's put in what this function does. It returns us a list of to-dos. So it gets a list of to-do items filtered by list ID, right? And the parameter name that it takes is list ID, and it is a nullable integer. Okay, so it is a nullable integer list ID, and it returns a list of to-do items. Right? Copy and paste. Right, returns a list of to-do items. Or to be more precise, I am writing here a list ID, and in brackets let's put in the data type. So the list ID can be a nullable integer, right? Okay. Now if we go ahead and look at this function call, see the difference is now it shows a summary, what this function is all about, what this function returns, and if we start typing the parameter names, it shows us the parameter info also. So the list ID is a list ID which is a nullable integer. So it shows us exactly what we put in the triple line comments, right? So I hope you like the content of this video. If that is so, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please tell me in comments which shortcut learned today you like the most. Thank you for your time. Keep learning.